First opened in 2002, there's a look inside Ford Field here in downtown Detroit, the Motor City. It's all about divisional matchups on this final day of the regular season, and we've got a compelling one in store here, as it'll be the Minnesota Vikings taking on the Detroit Lions. Two men ready to do battle. It's time to dance. And we are underway from Ford Field. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Right to the air, here is Goff. And that one off the mark behind him, incomplete. Hey, look at this defense for the Vikings. They were excellent in that win over the 49ers last week.
I just consider myself fortunate that I'm not in charge of the offensive line. They gave up 7 sacks last week. And if things don't improve in this game, head coach isn't going to be looking at the offensive line. He's going to be looking at the offensive line coach. And that's when things get dicey.
On second down, here's Goff. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Tough series for the passing game. Things just aren't clicking. Hoping they can come through on this play and get this series back on track with a completion for enough yardage for a first down.
Throwing on third, Goff. This one swung out to Montgomery. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 11 yards there and a Lion first down.
Third and long as a defender, all you want to do is guard the first down line. Make sure that everything stays in front and run up there and make the tackle. They did everything exactly right except making the tackle the running back, and he ends up finding a way to pick up a first down. Brandon, that play just should not happen.
12 more yards there and another first down. The option, here's Gibbs, and he's got it across the midfield stripe and into Viking territory. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down. The Lions at 2-14 in what's been a tough year. Yeah, they've lost 3 straight here. It kind of goes without saying, I guess, but they could certainly use a win.
Yeah, no doubt about that. There's a difference between a losing stretch and a losing streak, and right now, they're not playing their best football, but if they were to fall here, and now you're looking at going 4 games without a win, things can start compounding themselves pretty quickly from this point forward. That's what you're going to need to do against those big receivers. You got to get in there and get physical with them. That time he got in close, got in tight, and knocked the ball away.
He's got his target. That's complete. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Give him 30 yards there.
We expected this defense to be tested by this passing game coming into this one, and there's an example on this first possession of the game.
So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. Now back to the ground. Here's Gibbs. And so close, he gets him to the 1. Out of bounds right there. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling. A terrific opening drive has them knocking on the door, first and goal. Gibbs is not going to get in. In fact, he'll lose a couple of yards back to the 3. That sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to second down. Goff now to throw. Eluding the pressure right. Finds Gibbs on a check down. And he is going to lose yardage here. This has been a long drive. You got to figure a field goal would be a letdown. Can they convert now on 3rd and goal? Flushed out right. And that is caught. Touchdown, Detroit. Jameer Gibbs. Touchdown number 18 on the year. And the Lions get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. Extra point splits the uprights, and it's now a 7-0 game. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Kene Nwagu now out of his end zone. Fighting ahead at the 15. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. Cousins and the Vikings with a 1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line. First play's a run with Nwagu. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5. And, Charles, you think about what this defense has had to prepare for. They're in for a battle. I mean, they're facing a team that is working on a 6-game winning streak.
And that can be intimidating when you think about it in those terms, but I think what they need to do is make some sort of a statement early in this game, whether it's a turnover, a takeaway, a key sack on 3rd down.
A big seam, and he might go all the way. Touchdown, Vikings! Kene Nwagu with his 14th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Vikings are able to strike back quickly with an opening touchdown of their own. Now for the point after. It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the 1st quarter, and we're tied 7-7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. So, Charles, the season winding down, the playoffs obviously not in their future. As they look ahead to the offseason, what spots do they maybe need to fill?
Well, I think that they like the guy who's calling the plays and throwing the ball. I think that he's a pretty good player. Needs some help, I think, on the perimeter, though. Help him out with receivers, because I think if he gets an upgrade there, his play gets that much better, too.
Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Goff. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Well, he certainly thought he had a window to push that ball downfield, but as soon as he released the throw, the corner was there to slam that window shut.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Here's Goff. It's a loss of 10 yards on the play, and that's going to make it 4th down. Goff and his guys not coming off the field. They're going for this. They're going to go for it. It's Goff. And he is going to have the Lions 1st down. What will be a big play there on 4th and long. From the gun, Gibbs will get it. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. This defense for the Vikings, they were excellent in that win over the 49ers last week.
And the way they did it was by getting after the quarterback. Sacked him 7 times in that game. Came from all angles, created a lot of illusions, and especially just beat them man for man. That's the kind of defense that really frustrates an opponent.
And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. That one, a 1st down pickup of 8.
Well, they came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football. And I believe that they've done that here in the 1st quarter.
On 1st and 10, here's Gibbs. And he's fortunate to get anything from that. Give him a yard up to the 49. 7-7, our score after 1. Second quarter action now from Detroit, and it's the homestanding Lions who have the football as they're looking at a 2nd down and 9 to go. Now Goff. Now throw right side here, going to be incomplete.
Well, he left no doubt about that one because even though he hasn't left the pocket, he's got a receiver in the area, so it's not grounding, even though there's no way that ball was going to be caught.
Play number 9 on the drive coming up, and they need 9 yards on 3rd down. Now it's Goff. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And this is going to turn into another 1st down as the tackle is made at the Vikings 28. Here's Goff. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
It sort of looks like they still have some fight in them on this series because it seemed like things were headed for the red zone. But if this defense gets 2 more stops, they can keep them out of that area.
And he'll be taken down just shy of the red zone at the 21. 55 yards rushing for him here as he starts to close in now on 1,200 yards for the season. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter.
First and goal at the 2-yard line.
They'll run with Gibbs into a mass of bodies, and I think they held him out. They did. Nothing doing there as the 13th play of the drive proves to be unlucky.
I don't know about you, Brandon, but I often think to myself, in these situations, I want a back who can create his own space, who can break tackles, and in a sense, become his own blocker. We don't have that guy in the game right now.
And just a short gain that time as they're able to get him down. Can this Vikings D hold up one more time? 3rd and goal. They'll try to run with Gibbs. And he's going to take it in for a Lion touchdown. Jahmyr Gibbs with his 19th touchdown, his 2nd of the game. And the Lions have taken the lead. Extra point right down the middle. And that makes the score 14-7. The kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Nwangu now from his end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. As this offense comes back out here, Charles, they're trailing in this ball game. And they've been on the sideline for a while. They did score their last time out, but they just had to watch that long, sustained drive. So we'll see if they can shake the rust off.
Yeah, and that's always a question that you have when you have to come off the bench after having sat there for a long time. Are you ready to go? Are you loosened up? But even more so, are you mentally alert and ready to put your best product out there?
Now this one complete downfield on the left side. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. On 1st down, they'll run with Nwangu. And he edges forward, but only gets a pair of yards out of it. And it's 2nd down. These 2 teams, you may remember, they met in Minnesota earlier in the year with the Vikings coming out victorious. So if they can win again here in Detroit, they'd pull off the season sweep. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. To throw is Cousins. That'll be complete to the running back, Nwangu. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Up the middle, Nwangu. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3. 2nd and 7, operating from the 34. Cousins. Drops this off with Nwangu. And it's going to be another first down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 21. Cousins. He's able to find Melton. And he'll take this forward for about 5 as we have come upon the 2-minute warning. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion, and that's going to bring up 2nd down. Straight ahead, here's Nwangu. And nowhere to run on the interior of the defensive line. He'll get back only to the line of scrimmage. To the right side and complete to Jefferson. The Vikings in the hurry up. They're hustling up to the line. Oh, they're changing this at the line. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And no signs of the field goal unit. They're going for it on 4th down. To throw, Cousins. And this is going to be intercepted. And the Lions are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line.
The Lions take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line. Well, you won.
And they start things off with a carry by Gibbs here. There he goes, left side. Down the left sideline. And he'll get this down to the 39-yard line. 116 yards rushing for him now as he is finishing off the regular season with a bang. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete. Well, the incompletion, yes, but maybe here not the worst thing in the world?
No, not on 1st and 10. Actually gives them a chance to regroup, relax just a little bit. They huddle up, talk it over. Then they get a chance to continue their drive.
Now a 2nd and 10. Out of the gun, they'll give to Gibbs. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11. Backed up here, tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the first. On 3rd down, here's Gibbs. And a good job defensively. They stop him short of the first at the 32. Give him 8 yards on the carry, and that's going to bring up 4th down. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. And this one looks good. It is good. Right down the pipe. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gordon, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. A 10-point game, 17-7 the score as we get back to it on EA Sports. Nwangu now from his end zone. Sheds off the tackle. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. Well, the first half, they struggled a little bit to keep pace offensively, CD, down 2 scores here. So how do they make some changes coming out of the locker room?
Well, they've studied what they did in the first half. They've seen what the defense has thrown at them. Now they want to have a plan of attack against it. So you come out, you're not going to get all the points back on one drive, but get started on it. Start chopping into that lead, and maybe it'll inspire your defense to help out as well.
They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete.
I'm sure this isn't a novel thought, but maybe run some simpler routes instead of trying to get it all back in one shot. Defense certainly appears to be ready for them. Try and get it back little by little instead of in big chunks.
Another throw on second down, and this one incomplete as well.
Another attempt, another incompletion. And when I look at the scoreboard and where we are in this game, it comes to mind that they have to start getting the ball in the hands of their playmakers. Throw it to the guys that maybe can take a short pass and turn it into a long gain or make people miss downfield. They've got to have points, and the guys who can put the ball in the end zone, they're the ones that need to touch the ball.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Chauncey Gardner-Johnson with a pick. And the return here is stopped at the 35-yard line. Gibbs straight ahead. And he'll work his way inside the 30 now to the 28. And they're going to speed things up here. They'll go again with Gibbs. And he'll get this one down to about the 27. They need 2. Here's third down. All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Harrison Smith. And the Vikings will have the football as this is taken up past the 30. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. Ed one told me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass. And if we kept having a rough patch, he said, but you got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
And the third interception thrown by Cousins. Chauncey Gardner-Johnson with a pick. And the Lions are going to get the football here at their own 40-yard line. Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at the 40. Drive starts with a run from Gibbs. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. Straight ahead with Gibbs here. And he'll take it down shy of 45 at the 46. 145 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here. Trying the left side with Gibbs. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Here's 2nd and 10.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the Vikings 46-yard line.
Gone. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Andrew Booth picks it off. And the Vikings will have solid field position here as they take over at their 45-yard line. Cousins and the Vikings with a 1st and 10 at the 45. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. This pass complete to Melton. And he's going to be out of bounds all the way down inside the 15. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. On to give is DeWander. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. They'll go right back to DeWander. And I think they stopped him again. They did. At the 1-yard line. And the offense moving quickly to the line. Now they bring a receiver in motion right. give running right, Nwangu. And he won't get to the markers. They're going to stop it for a second straight play right at the line of scrimmage. Cousins to throw for it on fourth. He's got his man. It's taken in for a Viking touchdown. Bo Melton, a 2-yard touchdown grab. And the Vikings' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead's down to a field goal at 17-14. So just a 3-point game now as they send this one away. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. Their lead down to a field goal now as they start with a 1st and 10. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
I don't think any of us were surprised that they decided to start this drive on the ground after the last 2 drives ended in interceptions.
Unfortunately, though, not a lot going on that first play.
Yeah, I think the anticipation was felt also by the defense.
He gets this out wide to Gibbs. That'll go for a gain of 7. And it makes it 3rd down and 2 yards to go. Looked like a pretty good, safe play right there. No, he's had trouble with the interceptions in this game there. Hits his guy on the flat.
And so many times we hear quarterbacks and offensive coordinators talk about in your progressions, you're either throwing the touchdown or you're throwing the check down. But earlier in the game, it was touchdown or interception. Now he got to the check down, a nice safe throw, and a good one. Another good run for him. What else is new? That'll put him right at 150 yards for the game. So he's really made his presence felt in this one.
Now Goff on 1st down. He's got it complete to Gibbs. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. 22 yards on the catch and run, a 1st down.
That turned into a very well-orchestrated play right there. Going to work his way out of the backfield to the right. And after he looked it in, he found plenty of space to roam and picked up big yardage.
1 quarter remains here as the regular season starts to wind down. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Hand off now to Gibbs. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6. And I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You take in charge.
Throwing again on 2nd down, but this time it's incomplete. 7th play of the drive upcoming here on 3rd and 6. There's Goff. The Vikings after him, and they get there for the sack. This offense converted once on 4th down earlier. Now they're out there again to try once more. They go ahead and snap it. Goff. A hit as he throws, and this is going to be incomplete. The Lions turned away on 4th down, and the Vikings defense is going to get the football back. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. A big opportunity to tie it with 3 or take the lead with a touchdown. Their defense definitely did their part with that pivotal 4th down stop. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. On play action, Cousins.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
This offense so far on 3rd down, 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This is 3rd and 14. Now Cousins. And he comes back with one complete. And a pretty nice tackle there, ranging up from his free safety spot as he'll stop him about a yard short. Desperation time. Cousins on 4th down. Big strides. Look at him go. Touchdown, Vikings. T.J. Hockenson, 46 yards. And the Vikings have taken a fourth-quarter lead. Extra point splits the uprights, and that will make this a 4-point game. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And now they'll look to answer working from behind. And remember, this offense has sputtered yet to score here in the second half. They'll need to change that here. Meanwhile, Goff's throw complete there to St. Brown. And able to get this across the 20 before going out of bounds. That's a gain of 4 as we slip inside of 4 minutes left in regulation. From the 23, here's 2nd and 6. Now Goff looking to change the play.
76, tell him. 76.
And now they'll shift things around. On 2nd down, here's Gibbs. And he'll take it forward for about 5 up to the 28-yard line.
It's not a huge breakaway run, but if your starting running back finishes the game with averages of 5 or 6 yards per touch, you'll take that every single time.
Here we go, 3rd and 1. Gut check time on both sides. Gibbs will try and pick it up. And he'll be touchdown here, but not before he does pick up the first. It's a gain of 4 there, and it gives him a new set of downs.
Well, sometimes, Brent, there's just not a secret to how things get done. He's been running well all game long, and they continue to rely on him in this key situation.
They told us they were going to rely on him. They have. He comes through there, a big 3rd down conversion. And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
Well, touch and time are critical for those types of throws. He put a lot of zip on that one. Needed just a little bit more finesse trying to get it to his back.
Listen. Super 1. 2. Louis. What's that?
Here's Goff now on 2nd down. Looking left sideline, incomplete.
And now offensively it's 3rd and 10, and I'm just thinking to myself, actors always say, what's my motivation before a big scene? Right now the play caller's thinking, what have I done before that's worked well that I can go to right now?
Yeah, because they were pretty successful in the first half scoring points. Haven't done anything so far here in the second half. Now yet another incompletion here as they fail to connect on 3rd. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They've given him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
Desperation time for Goff on 4th. And he is going to have the Lions 1st down as this defense cannot come up with a play that they need. In fact, they surrender a big chunk, 17 yards there on 4th down. And he's got it across the midfield stripe and into Viking territory. 2nd and 6 coming up.
It's now 2nd and 6.
Another run for Gibbs here. And good space to operate there as he takes this down inside the 35-yard line. 180 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So the Lions in possession of the football as we welcome you back. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive. Plenty of time. All 3 timeouts still remain. Here's 1st and 10 now. Now it's gone. Finds Gibbs on a check down. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. Here's 2nd down. From the gun, Gibbs will get it. And he'll get this down to about the 30, 31-yard line. What can they come up with here? It's 3rd and 7.
7.
Hardball.
Goff now to throw. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. No choice but to go. Here's 4th down now.
Brings up 4th down.
Val, you won.
Now Goff. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and this long drive is going to wind up yielding nothing. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And this game not quite in hand yet. We'll likely see all 3 timeouts defensively and then reassess where we are. We've got to have 2 hands on the football here as they run on 1st down. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line.
Boy, where would these guys be without his performance on the ground? That puts him over 100 yards now for the afternoon, and I tell you, he seems to be getting stronger as the day goes along.
He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward and protect the ball. Still going inside the 20. And he takes it in for the score on the game's final play, so it doesn't affect the outcome, but a little whipped cream on top to their ending.